Good morning and welcome. This is TMI Socials and I am Anuoluwapo Stevens. I better still call me your social media butterfly. Now this morning we get to kickstart with the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, as we did get to see the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, taking a swipe at leaders of the opposition coalition, saying that they were not interested in rescuing Nigerians, as they claimed, but in their self-interest. Wike, who stated this at a Thanksgiving service for the completion of project by the FCT administration on Sunday, said the Nigerians were angry with those who failed to perform while in office. Now let's take a listen to Wike.
How can Nigeria not be angry with you? Today in 1999, you are in this party. In 2006, you are another party. In 2014, you moved to another party. In 2019, you came back to another party. That 2025, you are moving to another party to rescue who? You want to rescue your stomach. It's not Nigeria you want to rescue. So let's tell ourselves the simple truth.
Now, if you listen to it, the tail end of the video, he said plenty of things. He also talked about the fact that there is no space for Peter Obi and he is never coming back to be the president of Nigeria. He's never going to attain that position ever. Now, let's move over to reactions and see how you took this online. This user says, it depends him. Coalition has come to stay. All right, another user responded and came says, is Wike the new spokesman of APC? Good question. Well, still on this news, this one says, coalition mates, see as fever have started catching them. Now, finally on the story, this user says, so church is now in politics. Tell me about it. Well, still staying in politics regarding the coalition movement, former Vice-President Atiku Abubakar has hinted at taking another shot at the presidency. Well, Atiku, who ran against ex-President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019 and challenged President Tinubu in 2023, gave the indication when he received a delegation led by former Minister Idris Abdullahi. He said, stealing and any form of corrupt practices will never have a place in the government he leads. In a video he shared on his X handle, Atiku said enough is enough. Let's take a listen.
Mu ne mu tabbatar da cewa kusan kashi 70 ya zamanto mata da matasa. Amma kuma kam duk wani wanda ya ce wallahi zai yi sata ko zai yi corruption za mu yi fada da shi. Wallahi za mu yi. Ya isa haka. Kowane ƙasa tana cin gaba kan banda mu. Don mutane.
Well, wondering what he said, let's have the interpretation. Now we'll move over to this user who tried to interpret what Alhaji Atiku Abubakar said in that video, as we get to have our first reaction. We'll start off with this one who says, now this is what Atiku was saying. He says, I swear to God, if elected, whoever steals or engages in any corruption-related activities will declare war against them and they must be punished. Other countries are advancing, but Nigeria remains retrogressive because of a few corrupt people. Now there you have it. Well, reacting to this viral video, this user respondent says, I will only say it once. If coalition fails to give Peter Obi their tickets, I and the millions that voted wisely will bowl. The Constitution of Nigeria assigned no specific roles to a vice president. This is 2025. Nigerians want the best man for the job. I hope I spoke our mind. Well, according to Nefertiti on X. Now, another user responding has something else to say. This one says, Atiku is hell-bent on running. The coalition should understand that Obedients are highly mobile and our mobility is tied to Peter Obi. At the end of the day, it's Peter Obi or nothing. Now, by the way, Peter Obi yesterday in an interview in a sister station said that he's contesting for the presidency, and not doing the VP slot whatsoever. So we're looking forward to 2027 now. Away from Nigeria, let's move over to America, where over the course of the weekend, we saw President Trump brought pomp and circumstance to his signing of the big, beautiful bill on Friday with an Independence Day ceremony at the White House that included a B-2 bomber flyover. Some Republican members of the Congress who voted to pass the legislation attended the event in which the president put his signature on his sweeping domestic policy bill. They stood around Mr. Trump with your thumbs up as he signed the bill. Take a look.
President, this is the gavel we use to enact the big, beautiful bill, and I want
The big, beautiful bill. Well, congratulations to Americans. They celebrated their Independence Day, 249th Independence Day anniversary on Friday. We move over to how you took this online. We'll start off with this one who says, why is Trump increasing the deficit? Good question. Another user respondent says, the big, beautiful bill is the first step towards Trump's third term. Really? Now, still on the story, this user says they signed it on the 4th. How poetic. A bill that got veterans care, slashes food aid and health care to 11.8 million Americans to give tax breaks to the rich. They call it freedom, but it's betrayal. A shameful day for a country that once knew better. Now, still staying in America. Well, sure, should I say reacting to this bill? The feud between President Donald Trump and his former ally, Elon Musk, has taken a new twist as the tech billionaire announced the formation of the American Party, a new political party to challenge the two dominant parties. He made this announcement on Saturday, a day after Mr. Trump signed his self-styled Big Beautiful Bill, BBB, into law. Now, Mr. Musk fiercely opposes the bill, arguing that it would bankrupt America. The allies who have worked together since the early days of Mr. Trump's campaign are now at odds over the legislation. Let's take a look at Elon Musk. The American Party. How did Americans take this? Let's have a couple of tweets and reaction. This one says, two elephants is fighting. One is spout and powerful. One is wealthy and innovative. Who are the grass that will suffer? Well, the Americans? I don't know. Another user says, Mark, should I remind you that you are a foreigner in America? It's interesting to know that Elon Musk is actually from South Africa. Now, moving on, this user says, I can't believe that they were once best friends. Politics, as they say. Now, back here in Nigeria, in a surprise sighting that quickly lit up social media, Reclusive billionaire and Globalcom chairman Dr. Mike Adenuga made a rare public appearance on Tuesday at the birthday celebration of Bright Igbenedion held in Lekki, Lagos. Now, the event, which attracted high-profile guests from across Nigeria's business and political circles, became the talk of the town when Adenuga, known for his intensely private lifestyle, arrived quietly but commanded immediate attention, clad in his signature understand elegance and, of course, the telecom will. Let's have a feel of the party. Now, in the video that went viral, hopefully we'll have it on tomorrow for you. We saw the moment Mike Adenuga walked into the party, and he actually made all the big billionaires stand up just to greet him because he is never seen out in public. And I remember someone actually saying that for him to attend the birthday party of Bright Igbenedion, that means he is dear to his heart. Well, let's have a couple of tweets and reactions on this particular story. We'll start off with this user, if we could have tweet. Well, this one says, see person where him money choke, they come out once in a while. But to me, small money, we are outside. Tell me about it. Well, another user responding, this one says, let's see where we have next. Something I noticed about this video, which we had it on, he bent down while shaking hands with everyone. Being humble is not something you learn, it's in you, 100%. Now, still reacting to the viral video that went online, another user responding on Instagram, this one says, the celebrant must be very dear to him to have pulled him out to come. Baba is rarely seen in public functions. And finally, on the story, this one actually wrote, Mike Adenuga loves a low-key life, a distinguished billionaire that doesn't fancy the spotlight, unlike many others. Anyway, that's how we wrap up TMI Socials today. Big shout out to you for being a part of the show. Thank you so much. I am Anwoluwapo Stevens. And from all of us on This Morning on ITV, Abuja, Lagos, and here in Edo State, have yourself a great day ahead.